What's going on, everyone? South Bay Rebel here, back with another LEGO Star Wars review. This time we're looking at set number 75373, 109 pieces, and this is the Ambush on Mandalore Battle Pack. Now, looking at the box art, pretty cool stuff on the back, a little bit on the side there as well, and we've got the nice 1-to-1 scale on the top, represented with that Imperial Commando minifigure. And that's going to be one of the highlights for me in this set. We'll get back to that in a little bit, but first we're going to take a look at the instruction booklet. Nice color on the cover, color on the inside as well. I did notice, however, that the legs of one of the minifigures don't match the depiction in terms of how we got the figure in real life. So a little bit of a discrepancy there. Wonder if they made some last minute changes, but looking at the finished build as a whole, it's a decent little setup. I wouldn't necessarily say this is worth 20 bucks, but the minifigures are nice, and again, we'll touch base on that, but when you put it all together, it has some playability. I like the feature that they've added in that makes the Imperial Commando look like they're suspended. I think that's a nice feature. It has a decent range of motion, as I'll show in a minute here, and it really gives you a sense of movement and action, which really helps with displaying as well as playability. So I do appreciate that. Here's a look at the backside of the build now, and not really much going on here. It doesn't really look much different from the front, to be honest, and as we remove the minifigures, it looks pretty bare. And I gotta say, for the most part, kind of lackluster, to be honest. I do appreciate the door that they've got there. It kind of brings the Star Wars-ness into this otherwise basic rock formation. But other than that, there's not a whole lot going on here. And I feel like I would have preferred in a battle pack to have had more minifigures and done without this build here. We've seen other battle packs that have included, small vehicles, speeders, and I think that would have been preferred even, but given the scene that they're trying to represent here, this rock formation makes sense, and the limited piece count that they're trying to stick to for the price point is going to limit the awesomeness and display worthiness of this set. So I understand, but it just falls flat a little bit for me. As we move on to the minifigures, there's not a whole lot going on with them either. We've got some generic Mandalorians in the past. I do like the Night Owl in this. That one is a nice addition. The other one is more of a generic Mandalorian warrior, and they don't have face printing either. So we have the generic black headpiece under these, as well as the Imperial Commandos. And once again, I understand where LEGO's coming from here. It really does kind of stay true to the show. These are some background Mandalorian characters. A lot of them never remove their helmets, so they don't really have an identity to represent under the helmet with a face print, but still, it just felt like we were shorted a little bit in that regard. Moving on to the Imperial Commandos, these are kind of the highlight for me. I really like the helmet pieces on these. They are void of any helmet holes, so no worries there. And I also like the jetpacks. As far as I know, these helmet sculpts are unique to this set and this minifigure, and as of now, I don't believe that they're rumored to be in any future sets, but I would imagine that they would use them again in the future. I just don't know that they've announced any future sets that will include these as of now. So I do appreciate that. Exclusivity doesn't mean that it makes it or breaks it for me. I just think it's a nice looking minifigure with a nice looking helmet. There's also a lot of detail as far as printing goes on the torso, front and back. No arm printing for any of these figures, but I do like the jetpack pieces on the Imperial Commandos. Those were also pretty cool. At the end of the day, Is this set worth $20? Probably not. I picked it up for $20. Would I pick up another if I wanted to army build a little bit? No, I would wait till it goes on sale. And we're likely to see it go on sale at some point in the future, probably for, $14, $15 range. So if you're on the fence about it, maybe wait till it goes on sale and then pick it up at that time. I did want to mention one more thing that I think this set has going on in its favor, which is a small peg on the side. It's rumored that you would be able to mate this set up with the other set released recently, which is the Paz Vizsla Moff Gideon battle. So doing so might bring some life to this set. I do have that set. I haven't put it together yet, but I plan to do that and review it soon, and I will let you know how that looks if that is the case. Otherwise, I think this set is cool and worth it for the minifigures, especially the Imperial Commandos, but probably not at the full retail price point at the moment of $20. If it were me, I think I'd wait until this one goes on sale. Let me know what your thoughts and opinions are on this set. What do you guys think? Do you like the new figures for the Imperial Commandos? Do you think it's worth the money? I'd love to hear your opinions in the comments. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos, and until next time, take care and I will catch you on the flip side.